Welcome to the Seabed Show. This is Benthoven to no relation, unfortunately. That's all I got. Next.
Right.
Hey, isn't it me next?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Hi, I'm Chesh. I'm on all kinds of shows all over the place. Find me wherever. What up? What are we doing?
We're watching movies, and I'm the Dapper Dinosaur, and I am normally on my own channel, debunking creationism and other stupid crap. However, today, I'm here with my co-hosts to watch one of the classic horror movies, and one of the only ones that's actually in public domain, so there you go.
Classic. And I am Dukellington, also known as Duke Wellington, also known as Duke McFly.
And Dukellington, because you forgot to put in that extra E in your Steam name.
That's how Rich pronounced it, yes. That's how he pronounces
Exactly.
it. Dukellington.
Well, Rich Evans is the guy in charge of how to pronounce screen names, so...
How long is it going to be before we start calling you Wankin?
Right now.
There you go.
Hey!
I mean, look in the comments. It's already there. So.
It's in the comments.
All right. Everybody ready?
Yes.
We are.
Oh yeah, let's get
Here
started.
we go. Night of the Living Dead. That is an ominous road.
That's how you start a movie.
Right. Just fade up road. And
There's a car.
I like that we're in the era where we have to have cars driving shots, otherwise no one will know how people got to where they are. How'd they get to the scene? We didn't see a car driving them.
It's very like Hitchcock-like.
Well,
A long shot with the car driving all the way from...
yeah, that's true. Hitchcock did do a lot of those.
Not enough birds flying around.
What's that, Chesh?
What year is this movie?
68. I'm gonna slightly turn it down because now it's a little bit loud compared to everyone else.
It is a little loud.
If that's better.
It also
Turn
keeps
it down a
cutting
touch.
in and out.
No, that's just the music.
Oh, the music's cutting in and out.
Oh, is it cutting in and out?
For me, it is.
It's not for me. Is it for anyone else?
It is when I hear talking.
Yeah, it's automatically doing it.
Well, we'll have to figure something out about that, but I think right now we should probably just power through if we can.
Yeah.
Well, we might be almost done with this movie. I don't know. I've never seen it before.
Is this our fourth car shot? I should
Listen,
have
it's
counted.
traveling a long way. It's trying to demonstrate that, look, we're going to the middle of goddamn butt fucking nowhere.
I guess.
Cemetery entrance.
They have to demonstrate
blood
that
on
we're
it?
far away from society, where there will be no help for them later.
That's true. Although we are in the age of pre-cell phone, so we don't have to come up with some stupid excuse as to why no one's cell phone works.
I mean, are there any cell phone towers around here anymore? No.
There will be in 60 years or something.
Do
George
we know
A.
for
Romero.
sure if this is or is not a time travel movie?
We don't know for sure because I haven't seen it.
Right.
Has anyone else seen it?
I have not seen it. No.
Pesh?
Nope.
I have not seen it.
Okay.
They ought to make
Nor
the day
has
the
Duke.
time changes, the first day of summer.
What?
Well, it's 8 o'clock and it's still light.
A lot of good the extra daylight does us. Now, we've still got a
As an
3-hour
Arizona
drive
resident,
back.
I
We're not
say
gonna be
no
home
more
until
time
after
changing.
midnight.
Well, if it really bugged you,
Agreed.
Johnny, you wouldn't do it.
You think I want to blow Sunday on a scene like this? You know,
Those are
I
some
figure
thick
we're either going to
glasses.
have to move Mother
Well,
out
it's the
here and move
60s.
the grave into Pittsburgh.
She can't make a trip like this.
Also, he's very, very bad at seeing.
Is there any of that candy left?
He's even worse at seeing than deer are at
No.
finding Dwight.
Look at this thing. We still remember. I don't. You know, I don't even remember what the man looks like.
Johnny, it takes you 5
You can't see or
Yeah,
remember.
5 minutes to put the wreath on the grave and 6 hours to drive back and forth. Mother wants to remember, so we
This
trot
guy's an
200
asshole to
miles
dead
into the
people.
country
Yes,
and
he
she stays
is.
at home.
What did dead people ever do to you, man? Except, I guess, force you to drive for
Well,
6
he
hours.
had to come because this is the 60s and the woman wasn't allowed to drive by herself.
Ladies and
Hey,
gentlemen, we're coming back on the air.
She needs an
after
escort.
interruption Due to technical problem.
The days before automatic windows.
My truck doesn't have automatic windows.
Is your truck from the
Nothing wrong
60s?
with the radio. Must have been a station.
No, it's from
Which row is it in?
2009.
That seems hard to believe.
Well, believe it.
That is Peter Parker looking ass.
Somehow I feel like he won't get bitten by a
Clark
radioactive.
Kent looking ass.
So basically, he just looks like the alter ego of a superhero.
Yeah.
Well, there's no one around.
Could you imagine if that was
It's late.
Spider-Man talking about
You've gotten
Ben
up
Parker?
earlier.
Oh, look,
Great.
I already lost
I'm
an
your
hour's sleep on the
last
time
night.
change.
I think you complain just to hear yourself talk. There it is.
Hey, I do that.
This woman's got some sass. She's gonna get hit.
Yeah, I like her. I think that means she's gonna die, though.
Oh, are we gonna take bets? Is this woman gonna be the first one dead? Like, I mean, she needs to be there pretty long through the movie so that way we
Yeah.
can listen to her
I wonder
scream,
what
right?
happened to the one from
Right.
last year.
Female leads never die early. If
Here
they
we
die,
spend good money
I'm
on
gonna
these
say that
things.
this
Come
blonde
out here
guy
and the one from last
is
year's gone.
kill number one.
He dies
Well, the
first.
flowers die, and
They are kind
the
of making him look like an
caretaker,
ass.
somebody takes
Yeah.
them away.
You gotta
Little
wait
spit
and
polish
earn
will
the
clean
kills
this
on
up.
people that you like.
Sell it next year. Wonder
And
how
with
many
a tie
times we
like
bought
that,
the same
I mean,
one.
he kind of deserves to die. That's hideous.
You don't even know what colors it is.
Yeah, it's probably orange and blue.
I just assume it's red on white, but who knows?
Oh my god, look at that pocket protector pens
Hey,
he's
come
got
on,
going
Barb.
on.
Church was this morning.
Hey,
huh?
he doesn't want them to burst and stain his shirt. It's a very practical thing.
Yeah, come on, stop mourning your dead family member. Jesus.
Who is that? Is that her mother?
No,
It's
it's
a him, so father, grandfather, something like that.
Okay.
Are those assassin gloves?
It does seem like it. Maybe they're just
Hey,
driving
yeah.
gloves because
Praying
he's a
for
chauffeur.
church, huh? Come on.
Actually, I should get driving gloves
I
because
haven't seen you in church.
where I live, steering wheels
Well.
get blazing
Oh,
hot.
well, he hasn't
Not
gone to
much
church
sense
in a
my
while.
going to
Uh-oh,
church.
yeah, he's dead.
Do you remember one time when we were small, we were out here?
Go to church, boys and girls, or
It
the
was
zombies
from
will get
right
you.
over there.
It's a
I
fact.
jumped out at you from behind the tree, and Grandpa got all excited, and he shook his fist at me, and he said, "Boy, you'll be damned to hell." Remember that? Right over there.
Oh god, they're related.
Should
Yeah,
really
he's
be
definitely
scared
dead.
here.
Yeah.
That's what he
Johnny.
remembers?
You're still afraid.
Stop it now.
What's,
I mean
what's
it.
with the weird framing? Is this not the original aspect ratio? I feel like it must not be.
They're coming to get you, Barbara.
Stop being
Stop it.
creepy.
You're
That is
ignorant.
creepy.
Am I the
They're
only
coming
one
for
who
you,
notices the
Barbara.
weird framing, though?
Stop it.
Yeah,
You're
it's-
acting like a child.
I don't.
They're
It's from the
coming for
60s
you.
though. It's not like it's gonna be widescreen.
There
right?
comes
I don't
one
know
of
if
them
they had
now.
framing back then.
Oh, I think that's our
He'll
first
hear
zombie.
Here he comes now. I'm
Yeah,
getting
it
out.
totally is.
Johnny.
He just ditches her?
Well, he doesn't know it's a zombie.
yeah, but it's like a person stuff.
Johnny! Help
Oh, is it? I feel like there's a screen coming. Let's wait for the screen.
Oh, we can't see.
Oh, it's glass.
Oh, that was like a sneeze where you, like, it feels like you're gonna sneeze, but then you don't. Her face just dropped. I was hoping for a scream.
The zombie's not even trying to bite him.
Oh. That hurt.
You can tell he's a zombie because he has bad teeth.
Bad teeth.
This is the most zombiest looking zombie I've ever seen. Why isn't he eating that man?
Not alive anymore?
That's for later.
I mean, let's be fair. This is the movie that kind of created all of the zombie tropes, and apparently
Modern-
created tripping on nothing. Awesome.
Sometimes when
Oh
you trip
no,
on nothing,
my
you
shoes.
just gotta
Oh,
let
there you go. Actually, that was pretty smart. I'll give her that one. She just kicked her shoe off.
Yeah,
I'm a woman. I don't know how to drive. Shit.
I'll be honest. There are way too many women in horror movies who keep their heels on way too long. Like, just go barefoot. It's a survival situation. Whatever.
What is that loud explosion?
Why is she pushing on the window?
It's supposed to be thunder. They had a flashing light earlier to indicate a lightning storm.
Oh, he's a smart zombie.
Uh-oh.
Okay, I need to know what
Man.
kind of zombie this is.
These
They're
are
fast
the original
moving
That
zombies.
and they're smart.
I don't think she's screamed yet.
No,
She's right at the right when he grabbed. She's
I'm like muting and screaming and then unmuting.
Josh, you're a little quiet. Can you get a little closer to your mic or anything? Uh-oh.
She couldn't even drive the car straight down a hill.
Yeah, she's a woman.
Thank God.
Plus, zombies cannot run cars, and we had to have it dramatic.
No power steering? I don't know.
That's a good thing. Ben,
I don't think that existed then.
when was power steering invented?
I'll look it up. $1951, so it was invented already.
All right.
Okay, so yeah, she didn't have power steering. Of course she couldn't steer the
That gas station? What did she just punch onto?
There's so many trumpets.
Quit falling!
I know, right?
Stop
Do you
taking
know
it
how
off.
to walk? Well,
That
yeah.
looks like the house that was in the Wizard of Oz. So, and the Twister. Spoiler alert, if you haven't seen it.
Have I seen that? I feel like I haven't.
The Wizard of Oz?
Oh, wait, The Wizard of Oz? I thought you said Twister.
Well, there was a Twister in it.
Oh, right, okay.
You should also watch Twister.
Got it. Hey, this house isn't hideous. I'm kind of surprised,
Maybe you
given
should
it's the late
call out and
60s.
ask if there's anybody home before you get yourself shot.
Yeah, but then that guy will hear her.
Ooh, a knife.
So, do you think her cousin or whatever is dead, or do you think he just got knocked unconscious?
I think he's gonna be a zombie, so I think he's dead.
Yeah, that sounds like a good prediction.
Or we'll never see him again. One of those two.
Yeah, I hope he's a zombie, but never seeing him again is also possible.
Oh, wait a minute. It looks like there were people, like there's shit knocked over in this house.
Maybe it's just a messy homeowner, although the rest of the house seems pretty nice, so it doesn't... Is that a gazelle or something head? What's going on?
Yeah, there's also like a skin on the wall on the
Yeah,
other side.
a cat skin. Is it a pronghorn maybe? It looks like a pronghorn. Oh!
Dead end.
He didn't zoom in on the pronghorn.
What a lovely room of death. I will huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house down, little piggy.
Not a wolf.
Laundry!
He's a man. He hates laundry. This is the 60s. Laundry is a woman work.
Oh.
He just pulled the phone line down.
So basically, I think the rule is any movie earlier than the 90s, you can just make rampant sexism jokes, and it's fine.
I'll give this movie credit, alright? It actually showed him pulling down the clothesline and then pulling off the phone wire. So she went to the phone after he already pulled the wire down.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's good setup and
And she
payoff.
saw him, she saw him do that.
Did she?
Yeah, she was looking out the window at him.
Maybe she didn't realize it was the phone line.
I didn't realize it was a phone line.
Man, the sun sets faster right now, huh? It's already nighttime.
Yeah, that's a little sudden. Although it was 8 o'clock. I don't know
I will give them also. I'll also give them credit.
As a woman.
And I mean, late evening of the Living Dead just doesn't sound right.
That's true.
Maybe the prequel, I guess. I don't know.
I don't think there's ever been a prequel. There have been like 6 sequels. Or 5 sequels.
when. Really?
Yeah.
Well, I haven't seen any of them.
I've seen a few. Uh-oh.
Finally, she's screaming.
Wasn't that great of a scream, though. I was hoping for better.
This isn't Scream.
How did she not smell that? Is it because we can't smell it as an audience?
Maybe.
Oh, I'm gonna run out of here. Oh, right.
Uh-oh.
Ah,
It's a black man! He'll kill you! Quick, run away!
Wait, so he was just standing out there?
No, he was in the car.
He was waiting to rob the place.
Right.
Because
Racist.
Oh, it's the 60s.
So he has the crowbar?
Don't worry about him.
I mean, that's what the movie's implying. I
Probably be a lot more of them as soon as they find out about
That's not a
us.
crowbar, that's a
It
tire
would have
iron.
been really funny if that radiator was on.
Yeah, he burned himself.
The truck is out of gas. This pump out here is locked. Is there a
No,
key?
seriously, that's a tire iron, not a crowbar.
We can try to get out of here if we can
I
get
still
some
don't know
gas.
why
Is
he
there a
has
key?
it, but...
You are
to
correct.
fend off the dead, the living dead.
To fend off the tires instead of fending off the crows, like I was thinking.
I suppose you've tried this.
You're thinking of the movie Birds.
Yeah, that
It
sounds
must
right.
be. Because
That's
it was
Alfred.
Hitchcockian.
Yeah.
So
But this is George A. Romero.
Do you live here?
he's a little bit better than the George B. Romero.
Yes. But way better than George Z. Romero. Which you would think would be a guy who could make really good zombie movies with his middle initial being Z. No.
So is this
Thanks
the
for
first,
expanding on my terrible joke.
first zombie movie?
It's not the first ever movie with zombies, but it is the one that kicked off the modern zombie genre. Earlier zombie movies were all like voodoo zombies, and they were more
We
like
have to get where there's some other people.
movies about like witches and voodoo priests and stuff. And they were all set in like weird exotic locations, whereas this is the first one that
I'll
had
see if I
something
can find
set
some
like in
food.
America, and didn't go into any supernatural or natural explanation for where the
She
zombies
is
came
going to
from.
slice her goddamn hand open. And the knife just disappeared or switched hands. Switched hands. God
It's in
damn
her
it.
right hand. I
Hey,
think.
they didn't have a continuity
It
person
wasn't
on
her
set.
left hand a minute ago. She was holding it by the blade.
Well, you know, if
How do
you're
you
careful.
hold your knives? Uh-oh.
What, by the handle?
Ew,
like a
ew,
wuss?
ew, 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 ew.
Obviously, girls can't handle blood because they never have
I
to.
can't handle blood either.
Is it blood or tar? It's hard to tell.
Well, it's black and white, so it's probably chocolate syrup.
There he goes,
Taking
stealing
all
all the
the liquor.
food. Yeah.
I'm with
He
Chesh
did
on this
come to
one.
rob the place. Damn, you were right.
What's happening?
Oh, but
Oh, they are smart zombies.
those are smart zombies.
Look at this guy on the left. He looks like he's just having fun. Like, oh, look, it's a nice night stroll
I
through
get,
the forest.
I get to be in a zombie movie.
There are two of them out there. Have you seen any more around here? I can take care of those two. Look, I know you're afraid, but we have
I
to.
don't know! I don't know! What's happening?
Is he gonna slap her?
I
Aw.
know, right? I'm expecting that.
I hate the lights.
Yeah.
Well, this night of
Even though
living
that
dead.
one came out in the day.
Well, you can't smash the sun.
But he didn't come out until it started storming.
True.
Or
Well,
at
I
least
guess
we
he
heard
does have an
lightning.
excuse for slipping on the grass. This one.
Uh-oh.
Maybe, but I haven't seen rain. Oh no.
Behind me.
Well, I mean, he knows there's two of them.
Look, just like the skull smashing, the rain is implied.
Like he's hitting him in the skull, thinking there's something in the back of my mind I can't quite remember. Oh yeah.
That looks a little bit more zombie-ish.
What is she doing?
Crying?
Oh, having a nervous breakdown. I guess I can't blame her
Yeah,
She's freaking out. She's a woman.
because she's a woman.
right.
Well, that's yeah.
That's exactly that.
I can be your hero, baby.
But then
Why
they
would
don't
you
moan.
grab her? Like that was just okay. Inefficient.
But we're going for a no dialogue sequence, so you can't tell her to get out, because then there would be dialogue. Which would, you know, mean they would have to turn the score down.
Doesn't he just like watch his hand? Just I'm being held down.
You just stab that thing in the face with a sharp
Oh
edge?
yeah, right through the eyeball.
Ooh,
Oh,
no,
not the
forehead.
Damn, that's impressive actually. That'll take a lot of strength.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, unless zombie heads are like vampire chests. Because, you know, when a vampire turns into a vampire, their sternum just kind of disappears. You can stab anything through it.
There's more of them.
Kiefer Sutherland.
I know, right? I'm like, is that Jack Bauer?
They know we're in here now.
Oh, she's a zombie now. Oh no.
Wait, he's still alive? Destroying the brain didn't work?
His eyes are.
Don't look at it.
Yeah, don't look at it.
Is that how you become a zombie? By looking at it?
I mean, in this movie, it just doesn't seem to be clear yet, so maybe. Although, isn't
Wait,
that how...
are they?
Oh, go ahead.
Are they moving towards the lights?
Well, they're moving towards the humans.
Yeah, I know that, but they weren't walking towards the door until he opened it.
Maybe they just didn't... Oh, yeah, that's
Don't
the point.
light it on the porch, you idiot!
I know, right? Get it to the grass at least.
What is he lighting?
A body.
How does... Is the body that flammable?
Oh, the body was soaked in gasoline already, apparently.
Okay.
And now it's off the porch. Because power of editing.
I guess I'm just gonna ignore how bad that would smell.
I feel like they have... Well, look, we already ignored the smell of a long dead corpse in the upstairs, so...
That's true. Fair enough.
In this universe, there just is no such thing as smell. People have noses solely for air intake.
$5 says everybody's gonna be
Get some more lights on in this house.
No breathing.
No breathing. Oh no, I only have 4 beers left. No, wait, 3 because I gave one to Chesh.
You don't want the flashlight?
Oh, she's holding it by the blade again, as you do.
I'm just gonna molest this knife, don't worry about it.
Yeah, you know.
Is this knife gonna be Chekhov's gun? She's never gonna use it?
What is he doing? Looking for
Why don't you
screws?
see if you can find some wood, some boards,
Screws?
something
He's
about
got
a
a
fire?
Yeah,
something
he's
to
gonna
nail the place up.
blockade the door.
Maybe he's gonna, like, Gilligan's Island it, where he's gonna, like, take some fruit or something and turn it into a radio that they can use. Because in Gilligan's Island, they can make radios out of coconuts. I don't know if you know.
I know you're afraid. I'm afraid too. But we have to try to board the house up
How
together.
about ask her what her name
We're gonna board up
is?
the windows and the doors. Do you understand?
This is-
We'll be all right.
She's a
here.
woman. Her name doesn't matter.
We'll be all right here until someone comes to rescue us. But we'll have to work
Well, we
together.
don't know his
She
name
went
either.
from
Now, I
normal
want
to
you to go in and get
psychosis
some
pretty
wood
quick.
so I can board the place up. Do you
Well, I
understand?
mean, I don't know how I would react to the living dead trying to kill me.
Okay.
Yeah, that might be more realistic
Yeah.
than his reaction.
I don't know. I don't think I agree just because of how used to seeing ideas of the living dead we are. That we'd all just be like, oh, this shit, alright.
Yeah, but
I guess this is real
she's
now.
not used to it, though, because this
Well, that's
is like...
what I mean, yeah.
Yeah, like, if I were in a situation where, like, there had never been any zombie media, and then suddenly dead people are coming up and trying to kill me,
Well, that's the other thing. She doesn't know they're the living dead. She just knows somebody attacked her. She ran up some stairs and there was a corpse and there was some blood dripping from above.
that's true.
I mean, that first guy, it could have just been a normal person that was attacking.
But he had bad teeth, so...
He did have bad teeth, and he had a ripped jacket.
Yeah, so that's obviously
Maybe
not
he was on
normal.
meth. Was meth a thing yet?
Ooh. Duke, when was
World
meth
War II?
invented?
Alright.
In case
Also,
anyone...
there was a clock on the mantle there. It looked like it was like 1:45. I don't know if this is happening in real time,
It can't be.
or they're skipping ahead, or if the clock was broken, or
I
what's
think
going
it's kind of like the Spielberg thing, where, like, time is a loose concept in the movie.
Amphetamine was first made in 1887 in Germany, and methamphetamine was
Okay.
made in Japan in 1919.
Oh, so yeah, she could be a meth head.
Well, he could have been.
Or he could have been... They could both be meth heads.
See, now it's
fact,
after midnight.
All
Everyone's
the
a meth head.
zombies,
It's
all
like,
the zombies are just meth heads.
While being topical, especially the Skeksis, because every once in a while they say, the crystal calls!
Okay, well, I mean, I guess to be fair, even though, like, the zombie makeup in this movie isn't very advanced, the idea is that a corpse attacked her. Like somebody who is clearly dead.
Yeah, that might be the internal idea that the film is trying to convey.
Yeah, so like she's freaking out because
now.
it was actually a corpse attacking her.
Maybe the whole story is an allegory for the war on drugs.
Or the,
How methamphetamine is bad.
I feel like it probably isn't, but maybe. I think it's a whole story saying racism isn't okay, but sexism is. Because the black guy's doing a really good job of like taking charge and doing useful stuff, and then there's this lady who's like, "I can touch the door. That helps."
But she's trying to help hold it up.
But then she just stops.
Well, yeah, because he already got the other half in.
She's trying, but she's struggling with it. She brought up a couple of little boards, but what's that gonna do? But she's trying.
She brought
The biggest
kindling.
ones you can find.
Basically, yeah. They can have their fire.
It could be she's just part of the privileged class that never does manual labor.
Oh, she's a rich girl?
She's a rich girl.
I think it's definitely
If
both.
we have to, we can run in
Because
here and board up
he's
the
been
door.
able to kill a bunch of zombies, but her cousin or brother couldn't even take out one.
Yeah, but he's had a weapon.
Well, yeah, her brother didn't, or cousin or whatever, didn't have a tire iron.
That's true.
They're afraid of fire. I found that out.
Is that a candy dish? What kind of candy is in there? But they got Werther's.
Werther's.
Yeah. Cheshire and I are on the same page.
Okay.
As long as it's not candy corn. If it is, they could use the candy corn to kill the zombies.
Beekman's Diner.
Now I kind of want some Werther's.
Anyhow, that's where I found that truck I have out there. There's a radio
I'm a
in the
girl.
truck.
I like fancy patterns on pieces of
I
plastic.
jumped in to listen to it
Oh.
when a big gasoline truck came screaming right across the road. But there must have been 10, 15 of those things chasing after it, grabbing and holding on.
So they want
Zombies like
gasoline.
gasoline.
How long has this
I
been
didn't see
going
that at
on?
first.
How long have there been zombies wandering
I
around?
could just see that
Like the
truck
radio
was
said
moving
that there
in
was a
funny way.
problem with the radio and that
Those
they had
things
just
were
gotten
catching up
back
to
on
it.
and the guy turned the radio off before they could hear the news.
Truck went
But like
right
this guy's
across the
telling a
road.
story that he was like driving down the interstate.
Slammed on my brakes.
Maybe
to
it's
keep from
spreading.
hitting myself.
3 hours, 4 hours.
Went right through
Yeah.
the
Like maybe
guardrail.
it's been going on for like 2 days in one part of the country, but only just getting to here wherever the here is.
Well, if it was going on for 2 days, I think they would have heard about it.
Cut
Yeah,
off
that's
the
what I
road
mean.
Okay, maybe it's been a
to that
day.
gas station by
I-
Beekman's
If it's been
Diner.
like 4 to 6 hours,
It went right through the
But his
billboard,
story feels like
ripped
it's
over
from
a
like
gas
12
pump and never stopped moving.
ish hours ago.
By now it's like a moving bonfire.
I don't know.
Didn't know if the truck was going to explode or what.
Trucks don't normally explode, but then again, it was a gas truck, so okay, I guess
Still
maybe.
this man, screaming. This thing is just backing away from it.
How's that beer I gave you, Chesh?
I looked back at the
half
diner
gone.
to see if
Oh, good, because I'm
there was anyone
about to
there
open
who
number
could help
3.
me.
Number 3.
I'm taking my time with this.
When I
It's
noticed
because it's the only one I'm going to give you.
Yeah, exactly. I gotta savor it. I gotta make it last.
it wasn't a sign
I'll give
of
you
life
more on
there,
Friday.
Except
Perfect.
Actually, I don't even know what I'm going to be
by now
drinking
there were
on
no more
Friday.
screams. I realized that I was alone with 50 or 60 of those things. Just
Wow, that went up from 15.
standing there, staring at me.
Why weren't
We've
they
all been
attacking?
there.
Yeah,
I started to drive.
this can't be the original
Plowed
aspect
right through
ratio.
them.
This had to have originally
They
been
didn't
widescreen in
move,
like
they
in
didn't
theaters.
run or just stood there staring at
I'm
me.
sorry, but George, I've seen other George A. Romero movies, and he's
Just
not this
wanted to
bad
crush
at
them.
having things framed properly.
They scattered through the air.
Why don't you describe, for the audience, what the framing
We were
issues
riding in
are?
So
cemetery.
most of the framing issues come down to
John
there
Lennon.
are shots where clearly someone should either be center frame or at a 1/3 point on the frame, and they're never either.
We
They're always
we
weird.
came to put a wreath on my father's
So-
grave.
Someone adjusted
Oh
the...
my god, the whole time that dude was talking about her
And he
dad?
said-
What a dick!
Wow, yeah.
Andy, Barbara.
Oh my god, what
I'm
an
just
asshole!
gonna hope he was a cousin and not her
we
brother,
didn't
and that
have
was
any.
also his dad.
It would actually make more sense if it was
And-
his dad and he just had a really bad relationship with him.
Yeah, like his dad like physically
Oh.
abused him, but she was the special
It's
child.
hot in here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hot.
Uh-oh. Strip time.
All right.
Look at this guy, he's just like, oh, fucking alright.
And-
Great.
And
See,
he said,
it's low key,
"Oh,
but
it's
he's also
late.
one of the first gay
Why did we
protagonists in
start so
film.
late?
Wow.
And I
Yeah,
said,
it's low
Johnny,
key, but
Very
it's there.
ahead of
if
its
you'd
time.
gotten
Yes.
up earlier, we
Not only
wouldn't be
gay,
late.
not only black, but also
Johnny
gay.
asked me if I were afraid. And I said,
Ooh, she used
I'm
the
not
subjunctive
afraid,
mood
Johnny.
properly. I'm impressed. She's not an
And then
idiot. She can use the
this man
subjunctive
started
mood.
walking up the road. He came slowly, and Johnny kept teasing me and saying, he's coming to get you, Barbara. And
That's
I
her name,
laughed at him
Barbara.
and said,
I
Johnny,
forgot.
stop it. And then Johnny
John.
ran away. And I went up to this man, and I was going to apologize.
Why don't you just keep calm?
You know what
And
she
I
should do?
Yeah, I don't
is-
want to listen to your story.
Calm down, woman.
She seems calm to
And
me.
he grabbed me.
Not anymore.
Not
He
anymore.
grabbed me. And he ripped at me.
This is called
He held
acting.
me and he ripped
I don't know
at
if you
my
know about it.
clothes.
I think you should just calm down.
Oh,
In-
I screamed,
Look, he
Johnny!
started.
Johnny,
In the history
told
of
her to
people,
calm her down.
Oh,
in the
help
history of people
me.
who aren't calm,
And-
telling them to calm down has
Oh,
literally
he
never
ripped-
worked.
Yeah, it usually doesn't work.
And then Johnny came and he ran and he
It's like, hey, why don't you stop feeling the emotions you're feeling?
I got so
Mm,
afraid. I ran.
Not really how it works.
I ran.
I mean, to be fair, this woman also got attacked by a corpse who she now is describing as essentially what would be sexual assault.
We've got to.
I mean,
We have to wait for Johnny.
I feel like he didn't actually sexually assault her, though. He just regular assaulted her.
Oh, well, she's saying, like, oh, he ripped up my clothes and stuff, so she got scared that the
I mean-
zombie was trying to rip her clothes off.
I guess, but her clothes look remarkably
He's
nice
out there.
for having
Oh,
been ripped
yeah,
up
but
by
so
a
do the
zombie.
zombies.
Don't you
Oh,
hear
okay.
me? We've got to go out and get him.
This is very squeaky clean
Please.
movie universe.
We have got to go get Johnny. Please.
Okay, we'll get him in the morning.
Johnny's dead.
Please.
I know, it's been how many
You know what's
hours?
going on out there? This is no Sunday school picnic.
Don't you understand? My brother is alone.
Your brother is.
I think it's her brother.
It is her brother. She just said it.
Wow.
Oh!
Oh, what an asshole.
There's got to be something.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh! He
Oh!
just punched her.
Wow.
What the hell?
Yeah, that
Like
went
the
from,
Red
like,
Sox?
she slapped him and he full-on, like, reeled back and decked her.
Oh, that's like a football player in an elevator level
Straight up
stuff right
Ray
there.
Rice all over
Yeah,
again.
that's what I was talking
He
about.
slapped him, he punched
This
her.
is perpetuating black violence.
Man.
And now he's gonna strip her. Good.
Woo, that's what we've been waiting for. Or, I guess not?
No,
I
he's
haven't
already
seen
done.
it.
later.
We just skipped that scene.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it is the 60s.
But they didn't have a scene of, like, you know, grains, like, swaying in the wind, like Gone with the Wind. That's how you know they were sexing.
Oh.
Because of the obvious threat.
Even
of
so,
untold
if they
numbers of
cut to,
citizens,
like, the
and
zombies
because of the
swaying,
crisis
it
which
would've
is
been
even now
better.
developing,
Yes, that would have been
this
the
radio
indication
station
it was
will
sex.
remain on the air day and night. This station and
Zombie
hundreds of other
themed
radio
sex.
and
That's
TV
the,
stations throughout
director's
this part of the
cut.
country
That's
are pooling their resources through an emergency network hookup to keep you informed of all developments. At this hour, we repeat, these are the facts as we know them. There is an epidemic
Yeah.
of mass
Oh, we're
murder
supposed to put
being
the wood
committed by a
on there,
virtual
not
army
off.
of unidentified assassins. The murders are taking place in villages,
Is she
cities,
still
rural homes,
unconscious?
and suburbs.
Is
with
she
no
unconscious
apparent pattern
because you
or
hit
reason
her?
for the
Because she
slaying.
probably
It
has
seems to
brain
be a
damage
sudden
now.
general explosion.
Well, we
Maybe,
don't know
but
how
it's
long
also like 1 or
have
2 in the
some
morning. It
descriptions
might just
of
be
the
you.
assassins.
Well, okay,
Eyewitnesses
let's not
say
exaggerate
they
the
are
time skip.
ordinary
We were just
Some
assuming
say
that there
they
was a
appeared
time
in a
skip
kind of
after
trance.
a whole bunch of
Others
sexing.
describe them as being
That might not actually be the case. This could be literally like the next thing he did after knocking her out.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
she was standing in front of that clock, and then they cut away and cut back, and it was like 18 minutes later. She was still standing.
Oh,
Where's that
alright.
clock show now? I can't even tell.
And guard yourself against misshapen monsters. Reaction of law enforcement officials is
So,
one of complete
they've
bewilderment
been-
at this hour.
yeah,
So far,
there's
we have
time cuts.
been unable to determine
Time
that any
skips.
kind of organized investigation is yet underway. Police, sheriff's deputies, and emergency ambulances
guy likes starting
are literally
fires.
deluged with calls calls for help.
Keeps away the zombies.
Does he? How?
Yeah, they describe that later, that the zombies don't like fire. That's why he lit the corpse on fire and they walked away.
Oh.
The National Guard may be mobilized at any moment, but that has not happened
Well,
yet.
Chesh knows more about this than I do.
So he's gonna run at them with this sofa that he's gonna light on fire.
Spoilers.
Is that like in case they break in?
Ooh, you think he's setting this up as like a trap, like he's Home Aloneing it?
Oh, that would be awesome. If this is like the
Yeah,
OG
really.
Kevin Malone.
Oh, he's making a torch.
Kevin
Macaulay
McAllister.
Culkin.
Kevin McAllister, whatever. Kevin Malone is better than Kevin McAllister. I'm sorry, Macaulay Culkin. I like you. Please don't try to sue me.
However, in spite of this urging and warning, streets and highways are packed with frantic people trying to raise their families.
Also,
apparently to flee.
here's my one big criticism for Macaulay Culkin.
Course of action at this
Dude,
time is simply to
your
Yeah, check it
fingernail.
out. Check this. Look at this shit. He's
Yeah,
gonna
no,
run at
you're
them
right.
with a fucking- He's gonna joust them with a couch.
But
Get him.
my Macaulay Culkin criticism is, dude, either keep your fingernail polish maintained or take it off. One or the other. This half-ass shit where you have all chipped fingernail polish? No.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've just
That's my
received
Macaulay
word that the
Cullister, or
president has
Macaulay
called a meeting
Culkin,
of his
whatever.
cabinet
I can't talk
to deal
anymore.
with the sudden epidemic of murder which has seized
Wait
the
a minute. I thought the president fired his
meeting
cabinet.
is scheduled to convene within the hour.
Not the
Members of the
60s.
presidential cabinet will be
Yeah, in the
joined by
60s, the
officials
presidential
of
cabinet actually stuck around for most of the term.
behind closed doors.
I don't know
White
why.
House spokesman, in announcing this conference,
Because
says there will be
their
an official announcement
boss
as soon
wasn't
as
a
possible
narcissistic
following
asshole
that
every
meeting.
single
This is
time.
the latest dispatch just received in our newsroom.
These zombies really don't seem to be trying to get in, though.
Yeah, like, where's all the banging sounds on the walls?
Every time he looks out a window, they're always moving, and they're kind of moving towards the house, but they never actually get to the house.
Well, they're usually ambling like around the car, and then when he opens the door, they look and they start moving towards the house. But like he doesn't open the door, and there's never one just like right fucking there.
Why do they show that little door? Is there a zombie back there?
Join their
There might be.
facilities in an
They're setting
emergency
it up.
network to bring you this
Oh,
news
here
as
she
it
comes.
develops. We urge you to stay tuned to radio
He's like,
and
ow, my
TV
fucking
and
face.
to stay
Yeah, that hurt, huh?
indoors at all costs.
Get her
Late
some fucking
reports
ice.
reaching this
Jesus.
newsroom tell of frightened people
You think
seeking
they have
refuge in
ice?
churches, schools, and
should
government
have
buildings,
black eye.
demanding
I
shelter
haven't seen a
and
refrigerator
protection
anywhere in
from
this.
wholesale murder, which apparently is engulfing much of the nation. Law enforcement officials are at a loss to explain all
I know, we only saw the kitchen for a second.
theorize about the
Well, yeah, but when he went to get food, it was out of some kind of like cabinet.
I think that was the fridge.
I thought it was like an ice box.
It might have been an ice
Like to
box,
me.
but you can't really freeze water in an ice box because the ice box is never quite freezing.
Well, it's cooled by a big block of ice.
Right, which means it's always going to be slightly above freezing.
Are we? Is that an issue?
Well, it is if you want to put ice on your face, and there's only the one big block of ice.
Because you just got fucking slugged.
You can probably put something cold though on your face.
It's true. He should find a steak, slap it on
Yeah,
your
that's
face.
what they did in the '60s. They threw a steak right on your face.
Yep. At least it wasn't a pork chop.
Dear lady, I
Or
got you some
chicken
new
leg.
shoes.
Yes, there you go. Some nice flats, so that way you don't have to kick them off every time you try to run away from a zombie.
And hopefully you aren't as mad at me for punching you.
What was that? I couldn't even tell.
I think it's a gun.
Ooh, it was. Yeah, America.
That's where I keep my guns. In the closet underneath the shoes.
It's the safest place. Gun safes?
Looking
no
for the
need.
ammo in a shoebox.
It's in the shoebox, yeah.
Convenient. That's not much ammo.
It looks like batteries.
Canadians don't know what ammo looks like.
Yeah.
I think in a pinch, AA batteries can be used as ammo.
Found the gun
And
and
that's
some bullets out
today's
there.
fiction of the week.
Woo!
Oh, and these.
became clear we were facing some kind of national emergency. When first reports began filtering in,
I'm sorry I punched you.
Put on these
This place
old
is
used
boarded up pretty
shoes.
solid now.
I don't.
Except
Yeah,
that
be
window
already
right
for a
behind
while.
you.
I know,
Fucking
right?
knob.
Literally nothing.
Bullets, food, and radio.
I wonder where the zombies are gonna break through.
Sooner or later, someone bound to come and get us out.
Yeah, because they know you're here.
So again, we join with law enforcement agencies in urging you to seek shelter in a building
I really hope that's
that's
a
us. We're doing all right.
Even it said Windows on the radio. We're not listening.
I do like that they added a little like bruising to her face. And
Look, I don't know if you're hearing
makeup.
me, but I'm going upstairs now.
Looks like
Yeah, on her
it.
jaw.
Yeah.
If anything should try to break in here, I can
So
hear
that-
it
that
from
hit
there.
might have
I'll be
just
down
been
to
real.
take care of it.
I mean, I saw it, so
Everything is all
I'm
right
pretty
for
sure.
now.
Saw it
I'll
happen.
Be back
I
to
saw it too.
reinforce the windows
Josh,
and doors
you
later.
see it?
But you'll be all right for now.
Yeah, there
okay?
it is. Look.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's brain damaged. She can't talk anymore because you knocked her out and left her unconscious for 2
Broke
hours.
her jaw.
In Cumberland have told newsmen that murder victims show evidence of having been
She's gonna be eating through a
partially
straw for a year.
devoured by their murderers.
See, partially devoured.
Nice. Duke, when were straws invented? Were there straws at this point?
Straws. I'm gonna have to go with yes, but let's look it up.
And none of those zombies stopped to eat her brother.
We don't know that. Because we didn't see him after she ran away.
But the zombie had her brother. He was knocked out on the ground and he didn't eat her.
Wait,
He got
but
up and ran after her.
I just saw that woman's face and it wasn't all rotted like it was before. I'm calling shenanigans.
Straws were invented in 1888.
Consistent reports from witnesses to the effect that people who acted as though they were in a kind of trance were killing and eating their victims prompted authorities to examine the bodies of some of the victims. Medical authorities in Cumberland have concluded that in all cases, the killers are eating the flesh of the people they murdered.
Yum.
Repeating this latest bulletin just received moments ago from Cumberland, Maryland, civil defense authorities
That's
have told
nasty.
newsmen that murder victims show evidence of having been partially devoured by their murderers. Medical
How
examination
do
of
you know?
victims' bodies shows conclusively
cannibalism
that the killers are
Is a
eating
way
the
to
flesh
good way
of
to
the
spread
people they kill.
diseases.
And so this incredible
Is it
story
really?
becomes
Yes.
more ghastly with each report. It's difficult to
That's a
imagine
thing that's
such
not a
thing actually
fiction of the
happening,
week. That's a
but
true thing.
these are the reports we
Even
have
if you
been
cut
receiving
to
and passing
the-
on to
the
you.
meat?
Reports which have
Mhm.
been verified as
You're
completely
gonna
as is
find out
possible
there's
in this
actually just a
confusing
regular
situation.
guy in this
It is
closet.
happening, and it would appear that
Oh,
one is
no one
safe
locked
from
the
this
door.
wave of mass murder.
Why does that look exactly like the guy who was in Warm Bodies?
It might be.
We're from town.
It's
Radio.
There's no way it's him.
Hey, they can do amazing things with CGI now.
Man, it looks just like him. I'm looking up the actor.
I could use some help up here.
That's the cellar. It's the safest place.
You mean you didn't hear the racket we were making up here?
How are we supposed to know what was going on? Could have been those things for all we
Rob
knew.
Corddry?
Sure, you must know what a girl's
Corduroy?
like. Those things don't make any noise.
Rob Corddry? Rob Cordray?
It's kind of hard to hear what's going on from down there. We thought we could hear screams.
It doesn't tell me how to pronounce
For
his
all we
name.
knew, that could have meant those things.
It
were in
does
the
look a
house
lot
after.
like
And
him.
you wouldn't come out
Wow.
to help.
Well,
See, am I not right?
The racket sounded
Yeah,
like the place was being ripped apart. How are we
Alright, I
supposed
just
to
want
know
to point
what's going
out,
on?
zombies are bad at climbing stairs and ladders, but they're really good at falling down, so the basement is not the place to hide from
It would be
zombies.
nice if you get your story straight, man.
Oh,
Depends on
right.
the kind of
Now
zombie.
You tell me.
That's true.
I'm not going to take that kind of a chance when we got a safe place.
Did
But
he get
all of
touched
them
by
are
the
good.
black
To a
guy
safe
too?
place,
What's
and you're
that?
telling us
Sorry.
we got to risk
He's
our
got a bruise on
lives
his
just
forehead.
because
Maybe he
somebody
got hit
might
by the
need
black
help,
guy as
huh?
well.
The black guy who didn't know he was there.
Mister, we came up. Okay, we're here. Now I suggest we all go back downstairs before any of those things find out we're in
I say
here.
bald guy's gonna die next.
You got the whole place boarded up?
I don't know. That kid looks ripe for the killing.
Yeah, but I don't hate him
You're
as much as I hate
The
the
cellar's the
bald guy.
safest place.
Yeah, that's
Telling you
true.
they can't get in here.
And
That
I'm
seems like the
telling you,
format.
those
They
things
killed
turned
the,
over
the
our
brother
car.
that was
We were damn lucky to get away
Victor.
at all. Now you tell me those
I got a
those
question.
things
You
can't
don't
get
think
through
the
this
zombies
lousy
can get in?
pile of
How
wood?
did these two get in?
They got in beforehand. They were hiding
they were
in the
hiding.
basement or the cellar for a while.
and they didn't hear anything.
Oh, they were the people in this. Okay, I was right.
Yeah.
Okay,
We
gotcha.
could strengthen everything up, Mr. Cooper.
With all of us working, we can fix this place up in no time. We have everything we need up here.
We can take all that stuff downstairs with us. Man, you're really crazy. You know that? You got 1,000,000 windows up here. All these windows. You're gonna make them strong enough to keep these things out, huh?
I told you those things don't have any strength. I smashed 3 of them and pushed another one out the door.
Did you hear me when I
Didn't have
told you
strength,
they
and
turned
yet
over
they
our
killed that
car?
woman's brother.
Hell, any good 5 men can do that.
But he was
That's my
really
point.
weak.
Only there's not going to be
Yeah.
5 or even 10. There's going to be
He
20,
had weak
30,
eyes
maybe
and
100 of
weak-
those things. And as
Oh.
soon
Weak
as they go over
memory,
here, this place
weak
is gonna be crawling
eyes.
with them.
Well,
Weak
if there are that
muscles.
many, they'll probably get us wherever we are.
Look.
Well, weak arms is
The
one of the
cellar.
many
The cellar, there's only one door.
weaknesses
right? Just
of
one door, that's all we
womankind.
have to protect.
So I guess the zombies
Mom
are
and I
like
fixed
women.
it so it locks and
Obviously.
boards from the inside. But up here, all these windows, why, we'd never know where they were going to hit us next.
You got a
See,
point,
what
Mr.
this
Cooper.
movie needs is a good
But down in the
dinosaur.
cellar, there's no place to run to. I mean, if they did get in, there'd be no back exit. We'd be done for. We can get out of here if we have to.
Yeah,
We got
good
windows
argument.
going on outside.
This guy knows
Can't
what's going
argue
on.
that.
No windows. If a rescue
I can't
party
argue
did
with
come,
it, then
we
I
wouldn't
just
even know.
say,
The cellar is the strongest place.
The cellar is a death trap.
I don't know, Mr. Cooper.
I agree with the
I think
black
he's
guy.
right. You know how many's out there?
That's because I've read the zombie survival
Maybe 6 or
guide.
7.
Look.
I agree with the zombies. I'm on the zombie side of this.
I'm going
No one ever
back
takes
to
the
There's
zombie
only
side.
and you
6
better
or
decide.
7? Just
'Cause I'm gonna
open one of
put
the
up that
doors
door,
and knock them
and
out
I'm
as
not
if
gonna
you
unlock
have
it
a
again, no matter
gun.
what happens.
Well,
Now,
they
wait
had
a
to
minute.
conserve their
No,
ammunition
I'm
in
not
case
gonna
war
wait.
come.
I made my decision, now you
That's
make
like
yours.
30 shots.
Now, wait a minute. Let's think about this. We can make it to the cellar if we have to. And if we do decide to stay down there, we'll need some things from up here. So let's at least consider this a while.
What is that he's holding? Bald guy.
A plank of wood.
No, it's like a
You're stuck in
machete.
the cellar and
Yeah, I
those
thought it was
things
wet-
get in the house,
like
you've
metal.
had it. At least up here you have a fighting chance.
There they are, just
Walking
slowly.
around.
Yeah, it looks like
It's a good thing that there's a lot of exterior lighting, because otherwise we wouldn't be able to see the
There's a house
zombies.
back, too.
That's
It's
true.
the porch light.
Oh, the timing.
Ruh-roh! Oh, that knife's gonna come in handy.
What is he doing?
Ooh, nice!
And
There's no blood. What could it mean?
pull the trigger. Hey!
Oh!
Right in the shoulder. That's not how it works, buddy.
Brains.
No, that wasn't for a while. Brains thing was invented for years after this.
Do they got? I think they're holding it.
Shoot him in the head. Like, he's right there. Just aim up. And, I mean, a little bit towards the center. It is lever action.
There we go.
I was hoping that was a lever action rifle because it looked like one, and it was. I like lever action, what can I say? Whoa!
Butts.
Oh my goodness!
moon out.
Oh, shut it down. X-rated. Whoa, wait, were there just bits?
There were tits.
I'm gonna have to censor that out in post. YouTube's not gonna like the tits.
Man, boobs in the 60s, that's intense. You would have had to pause it right there if you needed to get your fap on.
I mean, in the
Oh,
80s,
plastic
they
bugs.
did
You're
full
crazy.
frontal female nudity
Those
with
things are gonna
Bush,
be in every
so
window and
I
door
don't
in
know.
this place. We've got to
Censors
get
are
down into the
weird.
cellar.
Go down in your damn cellar. Get out of here!
Yeah, get out of here.
I'm taking the girl with
Hey,
me.
someone remind me tomorrow to censor out the
Hands off
boobs,
her. And
because
everything
I'm
else
not gonna
that's up
remember.
here, too. Because if I stay up here,
I will
I'm fighting
remember.
for everything
Okay.
else. The radio and the food.
I'm sure
no
there
matter what
it's
I'm
in the
fighting for.
comments. Someone
Yeah.
remind me
Going
in
down
the
the cellar,
comments.
get.
Well,
Yeah.
that doesn't really
A
help.
little late.
He's insane. We've got to have food down there. We've got a right.
This your house.
Actually, wait a minute, I ripped this from
You
YouTube.
going down there with him?
Huh.
Well,
Yes or no? This is
Now
your
I'm
last chance. No
confused.
beating
I'm
around
still
the
gonna
bush.
censor it
It's
out.
fine. It's fine.
Nope,
Listen,
I'm
I got a
censoring
kid
it.
down there.
Uncensor it.
She can't possibly.
Oh, yeah.
I couldn't bring her up here. She can't possibly take all the racket and those things smashing through the windows.
Well, you're her father.
I mean, if YouTube doesn't
You're stupid
censor
enough to
when
go die
Kent
in that
Hovind
trap.
talks,
That's your
why would
business.
they
I
censor
am
that?
not stupid enough to follow.
Oh, it's
It's tough for
true.
the kid, that
It's
old
sad,
man
but
is
it's
so
true.
Now, you get the hell down in the cellar. You can be the boss down there. I'm boss up here.
Oh, the
Yeah,
cellar
take
boss.
that.
Ooh.
Bastards.
You know, I won't open this door again.
That can't be
I
a
mean,
plank. What is that?
Mr. Cooper, with your
I
help,
think
we
it's like
can-
a
What's
makeshift
my help?
kind of
Let him
machete.
go,
I don't
Maybe it's a
know.
broken
Man,
hockey
let
stick.
Just let him go.
It's not a crowbar, though.
Wait a
No,
minute.
or
Then I
tire
guess that
iron.
wrong.
It's a piece of
Come on up.
It's a-
metal?
It looks like it, but like, what piece of metal is shaped like that? And for what reason? Oh, we got another
Oh, they were
woman!
hiding a
Get her,
woman.
too, huh?
It's all right, honey. Go ahead.
Boo! Women are terrible. Boo!
Wait, was she just standing there by the doorway listening to them argue, not making a decision on her own, and she was just gonna stand there until her boyfriend told her to come up?
Yes.
There's
Welcome to the
Damn it.
60s.
up here.
Welcome to the 60s, Chesh.
We'd all be a lot better off if all three of us were working
And
together.
enjoy the complete obviation of any personal responsibility for women, because men make all the decisions. Although I will say I like girl number 2's hair better than girl number 1.
I'm not boxing myself in down there.
You're such a hairist.
I know, but it doesn't have that stupid 60s like curl at the bottom that I hate. Oh,
there's
even
more.
more!
Board it up tight.
Well,
Man.
maybe mention
What
that
about
when
Tom
you're
and Jim?
talking about going
They
to the
wanna stay
basement.
He
up there,
did
let
say that he had a daughter down there.
Oh, he did. Okay. I
You
missed
say that
that.
he
Song
had
in the middle.
There.
2 adult women?
Two other people upstairs, a man and a girl.
We heard you screaming.
Yeah, but I didn't know who they were, and I wasn't about to take any unnecessary chances.
What's wrong with the daughter? Did the black guy punch her too?
She's a zombie!
Wow. Now that would be a good twist.
Calm down, Fester.
Is she all right?
Jesus.
I don't know what it is.
Now I want to see him put a light bulb in his mouth.
Maybe it's shock.
Where'd you get the bandage?
Some laundry in a basket. I tore a sheet.
Uh-oh. She's been bit. She needs a
I
bandage.
told you, she's a zombie.
Yeah, you were right. You called it.
Let them stay.
Tash is
upstairs.
officially like the queen of calling things in this movie.
Let them.
Yay, I
How many
win.
ways those
Do I get another
monsters
beer?
can get in up there?
No.
Damn.
I already gave you one. My goodness.
We'll see. When they
Buy
come
some
begging me
Molson.
to let them in down here.
That's important, isn't it?
Racist.
To be right, everybody else to be wrong.
Hey,
What do you mean by that?
I'm like half Canadian or something, according to my 20. No, it wasn't 23 me. It was
Does anyone up
Ancestry.com.
there know why we're being attacked?
Oh, I didn't know they did that for dinosaurs.
Whatever
Yeah,
it is,
you'd
it
be
isn't
surprised,
just
but they
happening
do.
Here. It's some kind of mass murder. It's going on everywhere. The radio said to stay inside.
Radio?
Radio upstairs. I heard a news bulletin.
There's a radio upstairs and you boarded us in down here?
I know what I'm doing.
What did it
Oh,
say?
man.
Nothing. They don't know anything
Yeah,
yet.
give it to
There's
him.
your strong
There's
female
mass
character.
murder
right there.
everywhere, and people are supposed to look for a safe
That probably
place
means
to
she's
hide.
gonna get eaten.
Take the boards off that door.
We are staying down here, Helen.
Harry, that radio is at least some kind of communication. If the authorities know what's
one
happening,
way.
well, they'll send people for us to tell us what to do. How are we going to know what's going on if we
Does
lock
Helen
ourselves in a
actually think that
dungeon?
she can transmit on that radio?
She said it's some kind of communication.
Yeah, but not the kind that where she can tell anyone where they
Oh,
are.
but she can hear
Right.
instructions from them.
I guess, but
Yeah, and
then
they
how are they
We
going
may
broadcast
to...
not enjoy
instructions.
living together.
Yeah, but how are they going to... She just said they'll be able to
But
find
dying
us.
together isn't
How?
going to solve anything.
Well, she would know
Those people
if
are
they're
our
going
enemies.
to. I don't know.
Yeah.
Usually when these kinds of emergencies happen on a large scale, there's usually like pickup points. So they would tell you, hey, if you can get to this location, we'll be able to get you.
Tom,
Josh is prepared.
Yeah,
Okay.
apparently. Chesh, are you a
if Judy
prepper?
would come downstairs for a few minutes, Harry and I could
No,
come
that's a serious
upstairs.
question. Are you a prepper?
Okay, yeah, right away.
Do you have a whole stash?
By her laugh, I would say probably not.
Oh, okay. Because I'm now imagining like Chesh with like a 2-year supply of like canned food and bottled water,
Do this.
just in case.
Yeah, a woman with decent
Okay,
hair,
open
go
up.
back in the basement.
Yeah, so that way we have to look at the 60s hair lady.
So that lady is going to get killed by the daughter.
Are you just spoiling the whole movie for all of us?
Okay, so here's my bet. They're locking her back down with the daughter, right? So the two of them can go up and make some kind of decision.
Right.
She's gonna be banging on the door asking for help as the daughter attacks her, and she's gonna be dead.
Ooh.
You don't think they
So-
would save her?
They're not gonna make it in time.
She's all I have.
Oh. That makes sense when you say it.
That's my prediction. They're
Well-
also not gonna be able to get in to save her because it's gonna be locked.
Ooh, yeah.
'Cause it's locked on the inside.
I don't know. Chesh is making some really good predictions.
But how is it locked if she's not going back up there to lock it?
They're gonna. Oh, I don't know.
It locks from the inside for some reason.
Well, it's boarded. It's just like one board.
Yeah, but they're not strong enough to break the board.
Can you stop acting like a giant child lady?
She's the privileged
She was listening to the
white person.
radio. She's clearly conscious.
It's the brain damage. And before,
Yeah, it is.
remember earlier she was looking at that piece of plastic that had the fancy patterns?
It's okay. The strong, dark-haired mom is here to save the day because the dark hair is what's telling you that. And like, look at her. She's the only one with her hair up. She's the only one who's got her shit together.
Right. Well, and plus, I mean, not a blonde, so she's obviously smarter than the other female characters.
Yeah, exactly.
Obviously.
It's to
Wait,
make her
she's
stand
married.
out compared to the other two women.
The blonde has a ring on her ring finger.
Did that Foley work, or did that actually come in like during shooting? That creaking. That was good. I liked it. I'm gonna go with Foley work, but you know what? It was good Foley work.
You could ask the Foley artist.
I feel like the Foley artist might not be currently in the industry.
Harry's wife.
Oh.
Don't be afraid, child.
You 32-year-old child?
This place is ridiculous. Look at this. There's a million weak spots up here. Give me one of those.
Can they just open the door and like push him out? Maybe light him on fire?
Oh, he's gonna die. Like, come on.
He's gonna redeem himself.
And then die?
He's gonna have a redemption death.
Oh, that would be nice.
Like a self-sacrifice?
Yep.
I'll clap when that happens.
I'll
There
clap.
could be 50 million of those things out there. That's how much good these windows are.
Why don't
No
you
wonder
do
she
something to
smokes.
help somebody?
Here I have it. Drag a couple of those chairs together.
Is that a TV?
Socket over here.
If that's a TV, they should have plugged that in a while
I think it's the
ago.
radio. I think they just moved the radio.
Oh, okay.
I don't want anyone's life on my hands.
Is there anything I can do to
I don't want to hear
Oh,
no
it's
more
a
from you,
TV.
mister. If you stay up here, you take orders from me. And that includes leaving the girl alone.
It's on.
He's in charge of the first floor, okay?
Who's in charge of the upstairs?
Nobody's claimed it yet.
That dead lady.
Are not the results of
It's the
mass
60s.
hysteria.
Ladies aren't
Mass
allowed.
hysteria. What do they think? We're imagining all this?
Except in the kitchen.
In all parts of the country. Wave of murder
Could the
was
two
sweeping
men
the
just stop
eastern third
yelling
of the
every
nation.
line?
Is
I know,
being
right?
committed by creatures who
Yelling
used to
is
follow
the sign of good acting.
First eyewitness accounts of this grisly development came from people who were understandably
Those two people are the same
frightened and
people.
almost incoherent. Officials and newsmen.
They hired
told them
twins.
there was eyewitness descriptions
One's
of
just got a
beings
little
beyond
bit.
belief.
They've just got different haircuts. They're exactly the same person.
Medical
That's
examinations
the way you
of
dressed
some
in
of
the
victims
60s.
bore out the fact that they had been.
I mean,
White
look at
shirt,
that beehive in the
tie.
background. Look at that.
Yeah, damn.
I think we have some late word of just arriving, and I'll interrupt to bring this to you. This is the latest
Do they-
disclosure
does this
in the
news
report from
station
National
not have a
Civil Defense
studio?
Headquarters in Washington. It has been established that persons who have recently died have been returning to life and committing acts of murder. A widespread investigation of reports from funeral homes, morgues, and hospitals has concluded that the unburied dead are coming back to life and seeking human victims. It's hard for us here to believe what we're reporting to you, but it
Well,
does
at least
seem
they
to be a fact.
specified unburied, because that means
When
the
this emergency
cemetery is
first
relatively
began,
safe.
radio
There's
and
not
television
usually
was
very
advising
many
people to
unburied
stay
living people
inside,
at a cemetery.
behind locked doors.
It was
Except
just,
that's where they were visiting at the
situation
beginning
is
of the
now
movie, though.
changed.
They were at a cemetery.
That was
Yeah,
it
that's
was
what I'm
just the
saying.
one guy.
So,
Civil defense machinery has been organized.
There was one, at
to
least
provide
one
rescue
how far
unburied.
away
food,
is this house
shelter,
from that
medical
cemetery?
treatment, and
Running
protection by
distance.
armed
Yeah,
National
that's the thing.
Guard.
We're
Can't
only
be
up
too
far
far.
down a hill
Stay
and running.
tuned
It's
to
not that
broadcasting
far.
stations in your local area for this list of rescue stations. This list will be repeated throughout our news coverage.
Yeah, there you go.
Look for the
See,
name of the
that's
rescue
why the
station
mom
nearest
wanted to see
Make
this.
your way to that location
Well,
as soon
Central
as
Fire
Chesh
possible.
Department.
knows. She
We
knows
have
all
that
about
truck. We can get some gas. We can get out of here.
She's a
There's a pump
prepper.
out by the
It's
shed.
been
I
confirmed.
know that's why I pulled in here, but it's locked.
Chesh confirmed her prepper.
Called this afternoon by the president. Since convening this conference of the presidential cabinet, the FBI, the Joint Chiefs of Staff, the CIA has not produced any public information. Why are space experts being consulted about an earthbound emergency? So far, all the betting on the answer to that question centers on the recent Explorer
NASA
satellite
is
shot
fake
to
because the
Venus.
Earth is flat.
People are asking if
That
it's
satellite, you recall,
aliens.
started back to Earth,
Ooh.
but never got here.
Conspiracies.
Dude,
That's the
when were
space
aliens
vehicle which
invented?
orbited Venus and then
Let me look it up.
purposely destroyed
When
by
were
NASA.
aliens
Scientists
invented?
discovered it was carrying
Yep.
mysterious high-level radiation with it. Could that radiation be somehow responsible for the wholesale murders we're now suffering?
Oh my god, they're saying it was a solar flare?
Hey, I mean, is that a better explanation than any other? Like, what's a better explanation for zombies?
You're coming from a meeting regarding the
Magic.
explosion of the Venus probe, is that right?
I mean, it would be a magic solar
Eating
flare.
spoiled food would be better. I don't know. Any kind of magic.
There's a definite connection. A definite connection. In other words, you feel that the radiation on the Venus probe
In
is enough
fictional,
Why do they have
literature,
Mario in charge of national defense?
he knows how to kill aliens. Okay.
It's a me, General.
I jump on the Koopas.
The radiation is
Jump
not
up.
the cause
I
of
jump on the
All you have
zombie.
to do is you jump on the zombie on its head.
Or you get Yoshi, he eats a zombie.
These gentlemen presently until this is irrefutably proved.
Also, Chesh, what's the word on the Yoshi collection? Are you getting that back?
They're currently safe, but I don't have access to them, so hopefully we'll see them again.
They're being held ransom.
Doctor,
Almost,
I
not
thought we
quite.
decided that is
Well, that's not okay.
Was the satellite... When the
Hit
satellite
like
was
on the
exploded,
video if you want Chesh to get her Yoshi collection back.
Cause mutation under certain circumstances.
Could have
Hit dislike if you're a jerk.
Wait, who has the Yoshi collection?
Dave McGinnis.
Later.
Oh, okay. Well, you'll probably get that
Later
back
this
then.
afternoon.
Yeah, he's holding on to them for me.
Okay.
There will be a report this afternoon.
Perhaps there will be a report. A later report.
Oh wow, look, a politician saying there's gonna be something and then immediately backpedaling on it.
And driving off.
Maybe.
Further explanation of this.
We've heard all we need to know. We have to try to get out of here.
He said the rescue stations had doctors
Wow.
and medical
Her
supplies.
eyebrows look
If we
like they
could
take
get
a lot of
care in
work.
there, we could get help for her.
Romero is one of the world's foremost authorities on space science and technology.
Willard. I saw a sign that said Willard.
Any moment.
It's only about 17 miles from here.
You know
Is that all?
17 miles.
Judy and I are both from around here. We were on our way up to the lake to go swimming. And Judy had a radio, and we heard the first reports about this. So we knew the old house was here, and we came in and found the lady upstairs dead.
The old
Then these
house.
other people came. We went down into the basement and put a bar across the door, and it is pretty strong.
How could we possibly get away from here? We've got a sick child, 2 women, 1 woman out of her head, 3...
Yeah.
There's a car outside, you dumbass.
Way too,
Yeah, but the
but way
headlights
too
are
many
broken.
women. Did you
Oh
hear
no,
how,
not the headlights.
but did you hear how many women they have?
Very hard to find some solution to.
You can't put that many women in a car?
Right.
Do you have any answers at this time?
Yes, we have some answers.
Something bad will happen,
But
like their
first, let me
periods will sync
stress
up or
the
something. I don't
importance
know.
of seeking medical attention for anyone who's been injured in any way. We don't know yet what complications might result from such injuries.
How bad has your kid been hurt?
Good advice, Doctor.
Uh-oh.
The basic
Look, you go down there and tell... Now, Judy? Yeah, you tell Judy to come up here and you stay with the kid, all right?
He just wants the hot chick up here.
Wait, that you don't think that lady's hot?
Cadaver from
They're both
all right.
hot.
Yeah, they're both hot.
Equal,
But
50-50.
Sometime early this morning, it opened its eyes and began to move its trunk. It was dead.
I'm not good at judging men.
Oh, it's happening to animals too.
Nice.
Ooh.
They want you upstairs. Did she ask for me? She hasn't said anything. I don't understand. Baby,
I don't understand. Oh
it's
well.
Mommy.
Are you sure you're not a zombie,
heard.
baby? Oh, she's talking, so probably not.
I'll come back down as soon as I find out what they want. Thank you, Judy.
The body should be disposed of at once, preferably by
But we've
cremation.
exchanged the woman that's going to die at the hands of the child.
It's only a matter of minutes.
If that child doesn't kill anybody, I'm gonna be really
Oh, you're right.
disappointed.
It doesn't
Right?
give them time to make funeral
Never
arrangements.
let go.
I mean, I feel like kid zombies are like a big part of most zombie movies. There's
They
gonna
must
be one at
burned
least.
immediately. Soak them with gasoline and burn them. The bereaved will have to forego the dubious comforts that a funeral service will give. They're just dead flesh and dangerous.
You can
Okay.
find some bedspreads or sheets to tear up into small strips,
Es
okay?
el tiempo
Is there a
por
fruit cellar here?
el última
Get some
cerveza.
bottles or jars. Make Molotov cocktails and hold them off while we try to escape.
Hey, there's a big can of kerosene down there.
I'll see what I can find.
I'll look for the bottles.
There's a big key ring down there. There may be a key to the gas pump on it.
I'll check.
So it was a
Toss
gas
some
pump she was
cocktails from
clutching
the window
earlier.
upstairs.
Barbara.
Meantime, a couple of us can go out and try to get the gas.
I
and come
was
back for
right.
the rest of the people.
But that'll leave a door open someplace.
Yeah, that's right. It better be this door. It's closer to the truck. Before we go out, we'll put some supplies behind the cellar door. While we're gone, the rest of you can hold up in there.
I found some fruit jars in the cellar. And there's a key on here that's labeled for the gas pump out back.
Yum.
I'm not really that used to the truck. I found it abandoned.
I can handle the truck, no sweat.
He's dead.
He's dead.
I'm still hoping bald guy dies first,
I'll
though.
go.
Or I guess second, since brother already died. Johnny.
We'll put
Johnny
whatever
doesn't
lumber
count.
we
He was
find
a
behind the
shit
cellar
anyway.
door.
Yeah.
You can go upstairs and toss the cocktails from a window.
He's just there
Tom, you
for
and I
us
will
to
have to
realize
unboard
that
this
threat
door.
is important.
After you toss the
Without-
I wonder
cocktails,
if Johnny
you also
comes
back
back,
down here and
though.
lock this door.
I hope he does.
It's no good to board
Either
that,
dead
we'll
or
have to get
maybe
back
not
in
even
quickly.
dead.
No, I
Just
want him to come back as a
After we
zombie.
get the gas and get back into the house.
But
But
I
if
feel
comes
like
back as a
we'll
zombie,
worry
it's
about getting
gonna
everybody
really
into the
freeze
truck.
that woman.
Yeah.
Now let's move it.
I mean, it's not like she's doing anything anyway.
I know.
She hasn't done anything this whole movie. She is the least useful character.
She's cried, she has screamed, and she has touched the blade of a knife.
And she got punched in the face.
Oh, but now this woman is about to molest some scissors.
You always have a smile for me. How can you smile like that all the time?
How dare you?
Because I'm an idiot.
How many do you have done?
You about to pour some water from a mason jar into a bowl?
Honey, we gotta move.
Tom, are you sure about the phone?
The phone is
Like, what's
dead
the plan?
out. All you get is a recorded message.
If I could only call the folks. They're going to be so worried about us.
If they're not
Or
dead.
they're, yeah, I was gonna say, or they're just dead.
As soon as we get to Willard, we'll call them. They might even be there.
I know. Tom. Are you sure we're doing the right thing, Tom?
What, about getting out of here?
Yeah.
Well, the television said that's the right thing to do. We've got to get to a
The
rescue.
TV is always
I
right.
don't know.
Listen to the TV,
You're
kids.
starting to sound like Mr. Cooper now.
Why do you have to go out there?
Look, I know how to handle that truck, and I can handle the pump. Ben doesn't know anything about that stuff.
Is Ben the black guy?
That's
We're
true.
safe in
Did
here.
we finally just
Ben's
learn the
without-
black guy's
We're
name?
safe now.
I think I just learned
But
it.
there's
I don't know if
gonna
the
be more and
movie
more
just
of
told
those
me
things.
now.
I did not hear
I
him
know
say
all
it yet.
that.
Yeah, I
I
didn't
did.
either.
Hey, listen. Remember when we had the big flood?
Look, women and
Remember how
minorities
difficult it was
names
for us
are
to
optional.
convince you that it was right to leave.
Right?
Remember
Like,
we had to
how
go
long
to
did it
Willard
take us
then?
to learn the
This
woman
isn't
whose
a
name I
passing
already
thing,
forgot?
honey.
I'm pretty
I know
sure.
Judy's
It's
name.
not like just a wind
I'm
passing
pretty
through.
sure Barbara's name came
We've
in
got
like.
to do something.
Barbara, right.
Yeah, but her brother called her Barbara a whole bunch.
She
Early
also
on.
called herself Barbara a whole bunch when she was telling
Yeah.
a
I
story.
want you to go out there, that's all.
Focus.
Smiley,
What's this guy's name again?
where's that big
Dave?
smile for me.
I can't keep track of these people's names.
He
Yeah.
is so dead.
You're showing no use at all, aren't you?
Well, if they start making out, then he's extra dead.
Oh, this is the 60s. They're not gonna do that.
You're thinking of the 80s.
Yeah, it's too inappropriate.
Oh!
Oh, no, that's not making out.
It's close enough. For
Pretty
the
ahead of
60s.
its time, though.
Yeah, it's close enough for the 60s. That means he's gonna die.
I'm angry.
We better get her downstairs.
We have to go downstairs now, Barbara.
What? Is
She's
she
right.
Sigourney Weaver
You have to
from
go
Galaxy
downstairs now,
Quest?
just for a little while until we get
She's been
back.
told 3 times now by 3 different
Then we can
people.
all leave.
Oh, I'd like to leave. Yes.
Oh, good.
That's her first dialogue since she got hit.
I know. Man, Barbara's
Well,
the
at least
worst.
we know her jaw isn't broken and she can speak.
That's a plus. Barbara is the worst. The hammer.
Hit him in the head.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Or pry off the board.
Yeah, just strong arm it out. That'll work. Oh, okay, I guess it did.
Oh
Yep.
man,
he's
is so dead.
dead. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's painful how dead he is right now. Oh, hey, look, the non-boarded up window.
I think it's open.
Well,
Yeah,
it
it
is
is.
now.
I don't know.
Awesome.
I think the screen was there still, but yeah, I think it was open. Oh, it's Pilot.
Was that guy at a toga party? What?
Seriously?
Yeah. Okay, toss him.
Oh, here are the Molotov cocktails.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh! Get wrecked, zombies.
Yeah, don't actually hit him though.
I mean, to be fair, he probably only needed to throw one.
Yeah,
Well, he's
but-
gonna throw 3 at least. Or?
Let's burn all of them.
Oh, he got some!
There we go.
Nice!
Throw your hands in the air like you just don't care.
I did, but you can't see me doing it.
That must have been fun to act out in the 60s, being on fire.
Go ahead, go on.
Unless, you know, you got burned.
Look for it. Freddie Mercury.
Dude.
I'm going with him.
Get back in
Oh, boy.
It's too late.
Oh,
What a
she's dead.
brilliant idea.
Wow, I tried so hard to stop her. No, come back.
Uh-oh.
Is she gonna die now?
Well, as you're coming, come on.
Oh,
Get in.
get the truck apparently.
What the hell are you doing? No time to argue.
Stop shooting them in the belly or some crap. Shoot him in the head.
Is he going too?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
he's gonna
guess so.
send it back now.
That's not the same.
Well, shame you didn't hold on to one of those Molotov cocktails and all the fire's already out.
Zombies are very flammable.
Well, apparently, yeah.
All in all, not a bad plan. Pretty well executed.
Yeah, so far so good. Oh, it's morning again, apparently.
Oh, they don't have four-wheel drive?
Oh, is that what they're doing? Trying to get kerosene?
They're trying to get gas.
Gas. Gasoline, not
This
kerosene.
key won't work. Watch out.
Oh, that's not smart.
Well, whatever, it worked.
What's the torch?
What?
What are you doing?
What? What just...
This is why we have infomercials, everybody.
That was the stupidest thing I've ever seen. Oh yeah,
I
blanket,
agree.
that's gonna fix it.
They got any gas?
Tom, turn your cars and get out of the truck.
Oh, they're just running.
There it goes, it's gonna explode.
Leave the black guy. So,
Oh, is he gonna kamikaze them?
Ooh, that would be fun. I hope he does.
Let's get out of here.
Yeah,
Come
run
on,
away!
I mean, that was actually really smart because he needed to pull the truck that might explode away from the gas. Nope.
Oh,
Far away.
Where did they go?
I think they got blown up.
Instantly incinerated. Those
she
are his
didn't want
shoes
to
on
leave
fire
the
at the bottom
truck
there.
in front of there.
Hey, didn't someone say we need more brass instruments in this movie soundtrack? Because I feel like we got them.
Hit him in the head.
Never the head.
Headshot, dude!
Why are you acting surprised?
Don't kill the black guy.
He's too powerful!
I'm a little disappointed that bald guy didn't die first.
Ah, he's gotta have his sacrificial thing. He's gonna save his wife and his daughter, maybe.
Yes.
If they don't, if the daughter doesn't... he's keeping the black guy locked out. He's panicking. If they don't kill the daughter, then this guy's going to die to save his...
See that look?
You're in trouble now. get you.
Almost got me.
Hit the nail. Hit the nail.
If they didn't have hammers or nails yet, this movie would have been a lot shorter.
Duke, when were hammers and nails invented? Oh! Oh!
How many times are you gonna hit the guy?
Yeah, hit him again.
I know he
is
almost
it
got you
takes.
killed, but he also helped you get the door closed.
1790 nails were invented.
1790, huh?
This
And
dude
what
is
about
like
hammers?
Hammers were invented 3.2 million years ago.
That can't be right.
Well, I mean, maybe they used the hammers for other things.
mouth breathing.
What? Why is there a hype, like a tone from the fire?
Are they trying to get in to eat the corpses now?
I guess so.
They like their meat cooked.
She was just like, nah, it's not worth it.
And they're all strapped to pieces.
Poetic piece. Oh, testicles.
That should be a lot more charred. All this stuff is too gooey right now, I gotta say.
Well, those were on the inside, so they were protected.
That is just a chicken leg. I don't know what you're talking about.
I mean, that might or may not be a turkey leg, but that's a hand.
That's an arm.
Look at that.
That's a hand.
Yeah.
That's bad makeup.
Well, it's the 60s.
It's actually better than some of the other makeup we've seen.
That's true. That first zombie, it's way better than that. At least the crickets aren't turning into zombie crickets.
That we know of.
Isn't it 3 o'clock yet?
It's 3 a.m.
There's supposed to be another broadcast at 3 o'clock.
10 minutes.
Oh, only 10 more minutes?
Yeah,
Don't
Barbara.
have very long to wait.
Why are you in this movie?
Leave.
She might be drunk.
Well,
Better leave
I
soon.
mean,
It's 10 minutes to 3.
speaking of, Chesh, how's that beer?
It's gone.
Nice.
You know
Feeling
anything
better?
about this area at all? I mean, is Willard the nearest town?
I don't know. We were just trying to get to a motel before dark.
You said those things turned your car over. You think we can get it back on its wheels and drive it? Where is it?
Seems like it was pretty far away. Seems like we ran.
Wait, why is she now useless?
Forget it. It's at least a mile.
Johnny has the keys.
You're gonna carry that child a mile through that army of things out there?
I can carry the kid. What's wrong with her? How'd she get hurt?
One of those things grabbed her.
Hit her
Uh-oh.
on the arm.
Oh! She's done.
What's wrong?
Oh, Chesh
What
wins
kind of disease those
again.
things carry? Is she conscious?
Barely.
She can't walk. She's too weak.
Well, one of us could try to get to the car.
You gonna turn it over by yourself?
You can't start the car. Johnny has the keys.
You have a car? Where? Where is it?
You won't be able to start it.
Yeah, I know. But where is it?
Oh.
Ooh, a rubber hose.
Well, that's intestines. Wait, more butt. I have to censor this again.
Oh, did they show another butt?
Yeah, they showed another butt.
Good Lord.
Do you have to censor the intestines?
They're eating her, and then they're gonna eat me.
Oh my god!
Being monitored closely by scientists at all the
I'm so
radiation
happy you seen
detection
that movie.
stations. At this hour, they report the level
Oh,
of the
we should
mysterious
do that movie
radiation
sometime.
continues to increase steadily. So long as this
I
situation
love the fly
remains,
on his forehead.
government spokesmen warn that dead bodies will continue to be transformed into the flesh-eating ghouls. All persons who die during this crisis, from whatever cause, will come back to life to seek human victims unless their bodies are first disposed of by cremation. Our news cameras have just returned from covering such a search and destroy operation against the ghouls. This one conducted by Sheriff Conan McClellan.
Oh, there we go. They're ghouls.
Yeah, they're not
Now
zombies.
let's go to that film report.
They're ghouls.
All law enforcement agencies and the military have been organized to search out and destroy the marauding ghouls. The Survival Command Center at the Pentagon has disclosed that a ghoul can
What do
be
you get? Shoot him in the head.
by a shot in the head.
Yeah.
Or a heavy blow to the
roasted.
skull. Officials are quoted as explaining
Ooh,
that
he's got a
since the
cigar
brain of a
and
ghoul
bullet
has been
wounds.
activated by the radiation,
That guy's like, "Where's my gun?"
kill the brain.
I didn't get a gun.
And you kill the ghoul.
Did you get a gun?
Anything from the supply wagon?
That one guy's like, yo, I don't even
No,
need
we're
it.
all right.
Cigars in his
Put
hat.
that thing all the way in the fire. We don't want to
In
get
his
up
tie.
again.
Chief McClellan, how's everything going?
Oh, things
that's
aren't
the
going too
chief?
bad. Men are taking it pretty good.
Apparently.
You want to get on the other side of the road over there?
Chief, do you think we'll be able to defeat these things?
Well,
Who's he
we killed
talking to?
19 of them today right in this area.
news?
Those last 3 we caught trying to claw their way into an abandoned shed. They must have thought somebody was in there. There wasn't,
Abandoned
though.
shit?
We
Yeah,
heard 'em
that's what I
making
heard
all
too,
kind of noise. We
abandoned
came
shit.
over and beat
I don't
'em
know
off,
what that
blasted
means.
'em down.
Oh no, someone abandoned this piece
Yeah,
of
okay.
shit on the
Chief,
road.
if I were surrounded by
Oh.
6 or 8 of these things, would I stand a chance with them?
Well, there's no problem. If you had a gun, shoot 'em in the head. That's a sure way to kill 'em. If you don't, get yourself a club or a torch. Beat 'em or burn 'em. They go up pretty easy.
Well, Chief McClellan, how long do you think it will take you until you get the situation under control?
Well, that's pretty hard to say. We don't know how many of 'em there are. We know when we find 'em, we can kill 'em.
Are they slow-moving, Chief?
Yeah, they're dead. They're all messed up.
Well, in time, would
you say Okay,
you'd
then.
be able to wrap this up in 24 hours?
Well,
Yeah,
we don't
There are
really
5
know.
sequels, so
we
probably
know we'll
not.
be into it most of the night, probably into the early morning. We're working our way toward Willard, and we'll team up with the National Guard over there, and then we'll be able to give a more definite view.
Thank you very much, Chief McClellan. This is Bill Cardill, WIC TV 11 News. Thank you, Bill, for that report. Official spokesman declined to speculate just how long it may take to kill off all the flesh eaters, so long as the heavy rain...
Oh no!
Uh-oh.
Bust out the candles.
Is the fuse box in the cellar?
I don't know.
I feel like that wasn't the But what do I know? I'm just an
Isn't the
electrician.
fuse? The power lines are down. Helen, I have to get that gun.
Haven't you had enough?
Look, 2 people are dead already on account of that guy. Take a look out that window.
Whose cell phone went off? Come on. I heard it. Confess!
Gonna have a rock then. They've learned how to use weapons.
Uh-oh. Including...
They're learning.
Ruh-roh.
Oh, hey, now they're all gonna lock themselves in the cellar. With that little zombie girl.
I mean, that was the plan.
Yeah.
There you go.
Who is it?
Housekeeping!
Oh, he's gonna go after the gun, isn't he?
Harry, don't be an idiot!
Go ahead. Go ahead. You want to stay up here now? Helen, get the cellar.
Yeah, Helen.
Get the cellar now. Move!
Why are you pointing the gun at her?
Wait, did he just... What?
Idiot!
Outsmarted, outstrengthened, outmaneuvered. And he doesn't have...
And outgunned.
Oh! Oh! Get wrecked!
To be be fair, this guy's definitely showing he's got some fucking anger issues.
True. Yeah.
It's better than the new movies where they just
The only
keep the
people
guy
that
alive.
might survive this are gonna be the daughter and the... Because he's a zombie now. He didn't shoot him in the head.
True.
Tumble! Tumble down the stairs.
Do it! Oh, here it is. No.
Look at him. No, he's not gonna roll.
Lame.
A real man would have tumbled.
Yeah, but we've seen this guy. He's not.
It's true, he's not a real man.
Yeah, it's true.
If he were a real man, he'd have hair.
Fucking oof. Fuck you, bald people.
Quick, infect me before it's too late.
Quick, I'm going to eat my daughter.
She could just,
Hey,
like,
look.
you know, step away.
Barbara's being useless again. What a surprise.
It's like take one step, even a half step forward.
There we go.
Oh, look at that. Oh, yay!
Wow.
Nice.
Hard.
It's not gonna work.
Yeah,
ladies.
and now she's
Exciting.
gonna
So
eat my daughter.
hard. You just have to reason with it. That's
Ooh.
Wow.
Nice.
A trowel, a spade.
I think it's a trowel.
You gonna get shot though?
Oh!
He's dead.
Oh! Nice. Killer.
Alright, 8's enough. We got her.
Keep going.
So now we're just down to those two.
Yeah, these two are gonna get away. And look, there's the zombie guy.
That was the original zombie.
Oh, here's Johnny.
Yes!
He's got the gloves.
Oh, he does! Oh, perfect. I was hoping for that.
Hey, can I have your keys, by the way?
How convenient that the keys are just.
You gotta keep his pocket.
Jeez, man.
Oh, bye, Barbara.
Run upstairs.
Yay, lurch.
Oh,
There's a little girl. Stab him in the butt. Get out of here, small child. Whoosh. Now he's cracking the cellar. Are those two gonna be up and get empty zombies now? 'Cause they're-
Man, that's a lot of zombies.
I really want Harry and the other old lady to be zombies now. Because
I don't see why they
they're
wouldn't.
recently deceased corpses. But she's dead at the bottom of the stairs. We still got the gun.
Uh-oh. Gonna come back.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Is she gonna come back? Yeah, probably.
It's gonna be harder.
Oh, here we go. He's not gonna have any problem shooting him. He's gonna be like, oh, hell yeah.
I shot you when you were
Oh,
alive.
Right in the forehead. Oh, no, don't waste your ammo.
Double tap, man. It's a
That
double
was like
tap.
a triple tap. Waste.
But look, He didn't think about the woman.
Well, I mean, women don't matter, so it doesn't matter if she comes back, right? Oh!
Hey! He's out of bullets.
Not yet.
Oh, damn it. And now I'm down here with 2 corpses. Great. Now who am I gonna punch?
The corpses. Yeah, screw that painting. What's with that woman pounding the thing?
Sometimes zombie women pound things on the ground.
Okay.
20 minutes
Surprised you
later,
didn't know that.
it stopped raining.
Hey, it's morning. This is the morning of the living dead.
So this is a sequel now. This is part 2.
I
I feel like that should be louder.
Now the real question is, were helicopters invented by 1954?
We already looked this up last time.
Wait, what? There was
we
no
already looked
last
this up
time?
next time.
Next time.
We already looked this up next time. Helicopters were invented in 1939.
Oh, how did you know that off the top of your head?
Well, I didn't remember from next time. I had to look it up.
For the first time.
For the first time, for the last time.
When I put it into Google, it didn't autofill for me. I had to write it out completely.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
It sounds like a nightmare.
Uh-huh.
Oh, hey, that
Bring in the canine unit.
Is that a thunderbolt?
That scene where they were filming the guy who was talking about how to kill zombies was conveniently nearby. That's nice.
Well, they said they were.
Oh, okay.
They're making their way towards that
We want to
one
get
town.
about 4 or 5
Yeah,
men
they
and
were
a
saying
couple
that it would
dogs.
take them
There's a
about
house
till
over
next
here
morning.
behind those trees. We want to go check it out.
Yeah, the story checks out.
Here, Bill. Yeah, Chief, we're going to stay with it till we meet up with the National Guard.
Where'd you get the coffee?
One of the volunteers, you're doing all the work, you take it.
Thank you. We should be wrapped up here about 3 or 4
I'll take
more
my
hours.
cigarette.
We'll probably get into Willard then. I guess you can go over there and meet the National Guard. Nick, you and the rest of these men want to come with me?
Well, Bill, I'm checking the office, see what's happening.
All right, Steve, tell him
How
we're
come
going
his
to stay
bandolier
with
is
it
still
and,
full of ammo? Did he shoot
everything
anyone?
appears to be under control.
Hey, German Shepherds that don't look like idiots like the modern German Shepherds do.
Are you shitting on my dog?
Is your dog a working German Shepherd or a show German Shepherd?
Neither. He's a shepherd collie. And he doesn't do anything. He's just a derp.
Then I am not shitting on your dog. I'm shitting on those the shitty breeders who've taken German Shepherds and turned them into like hip dysplasia incarnate.
Oh yeah.
Get 'em, boys! Get 'em!
Hey, it's a bunch of police. Do you think they're gonna shoot the black guy?
I do find it interesting
I'll
that
stay down here.
Black guy's the main character, but there's no other black people in the...
Well, look, the police haven't shot the dogs yet, and so if they're not going to shoot the dogs, they're not going to shoot the black guy.
Shooting dogs is only recent. They shot black people before they shot dogs.
I feel like that can't
Somebody had
be
a
true.
cookout
Look
here,
up
man.
when police
sure
shooting
looks like
dogs
it,
was
pal.
invented, Duke.
When did
When police
police
shoot
When did
start...
police start murdering dogs for no reason?
It can't have been that recent.
1988.
Dude, that man is a good shot.
Yeah. Those
This
guys
is
are.
America.
Yeah, America's full of good shots.
God damn.
When the zombie uprising happens in Canada, you guys are fucked.
What?
You should
We
just
have
stop
winter.
Yeah, well, it's going to happen in the
winter
summer.
coming.
Oh, okay, sure.
Oh, okay, sure, yeah. That's when it's going to happen, eh?
You do know that we have guns up here. They're just hunting rifles,
No,
right?
no guns
Well, the
in
U.S.
Canada.
has winter too.
That's also true. Ever heard of Alaska?
You mean that other part of Canada?
Yes. Don't tell my cousin that because she's a subscriber to my regular channel. So
Nothing down here. All right, go ahead down and give him
don't
a
tell
hand.
her that's a part of Canada.
One of us.
They're gonna shoot him.
Oh man, you don't point a gun at a cop.
All right, then.
Especially if you're black.
Between the eyes.
Oh!
He was holding a gun.
Okay, he's dead.
Good
Let's go
shot.
get him. That's
I wonder
another
if those
one.
not zombies or zombies.
I'm curious. Did they really think he was a zombie, or did they just like, no, he's black, you kill him too?
There's no way he looked like a zombie.
I mean, maybe it must have been him pointing the gun at them.
Well, the black man was the last to die.
50 years and we still have police shooting black people.
Keep those dogs back off of those things.
So credit discussion. Do we think that this guy who was like making all the plans actually get everybody in the house killed?
Like, you mean...
I mean, he is the one who lit the truck on fire at the gas station.
Oh, you mean the kid with the dark hair?
No, this guy.
Oh, the black
he
guy?
had the fire, but the kid took the gasoline, like sprayed the torch.
It was the kid's fault.
Oh, okay. I thought he just kind of dropped it.
No, he's totally sprayed the truck.
Yeah, he like sprayed the truck and then sprayed the torch.
Yeah.
Although the bald guy may have been correct in just hiding in the cellar to begin with.
No, he was an asshole.
I'm not saying he wasn't. I'm just saying he may have been correct.
Can't be correct and an asshole. It's called an ad
That's-
hominem.
You're right. Yep, that's how that works.
No, I think I agree. They would have been fine if they just stuck to the plan of instead of getting there, they could have just chilled out until chilled out on the main floor until the zombies started becoming a problem, if they became a problem, because they could have just used the Molotovs to keep them away from the house.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Because like you saw how slow the zombies were. Like the zombies were moving really slow to get to the house. It took them forever to actually get to the house. It took them till like 3 a.m.
Thanks,
right?
Well, it's because the power went out. As soon as the power went out, the lights went out, and then the zombies came to the house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they could have used them. They could have used the Molotov cocktails because they had
Then-
4 of them to drop on the zombies when the zombies tried to start getting into the house and light the zombies on fire. And the zombies wouldn't have lit the house on fire because as soon as any of them were on fire, they started shambling away from each other because of all the light. So they would have scattered away from the house, and then they could have done that 4 times throughout the night, and they didn't get there until the power went out.
And it wasn't even the whole night.
Until 3 a.m.
Well, it was 3 a.m. and the lights were still on, so it was sometime between 3 and sunrise. That's all they had to survive.
Well, the good news is now we know.
They failed miserably. They're all dead.
But now we know what to do.
Right.
Yep.
That's true.
We'll learn
This
from
is
their
a learning
mistakes.
experience.
Right.
I'm gonna tell my son to grab some torches and kerosene. Actually.
Well, Chesh is probably already because she's a prepper, so she's ready for the zombie apocalypse.
I'm always ready.
Yes. All right. Well, thank you so much for watching until now. If in fact you did, I'm the Dapper Dinosaur. Everyone else, say goodbye in some order.
See you guys next time.
All right.
I can't wait to see what our next movie's gonna be. Have a good night, everybody.
Good night. So long.